Denver Mayor Mike Johnston is walking back his comments suggesting Denver police would somehow try to stop a mass deportation by federal forces. Yet the mayor says he expects the people of Denver would resist, and he says he would too, even if it means going to jail. Mayor Johnston told Denverite that if President-elect Donald Trump makes good on his plan to send a federal force in to deport every single person here without documentation, then, quote, more than us having DPD stationed at the county line to keep them out, you would have 50,000 Denverites there. It's like the Tiananmen Square moment with the rose and the gun, right? State law prohibits DPD from enforcing immigration law, but DPD wouldn't say if they would try to actively obstruct mass deportations by the feds. The mayor told our Mark Salinger today he believes the citizens of Denver would stand in the way if the feds come in for non-criminals. And the mayor says he would too.
Situation in Denver. I want to just ask you very specifically, are you open to sending Denver police officers to the county line to stop federal forces or National Guardsmen from other states from coming into Denver?
We have no plan to do that. And we really hope that we don't ever have to do that. I think
no plan, but are you open to it?
What we're going to do right now is, it's hard to keep an eye on what the future president actually plans to do and what the proposal actually is.
It sounds to me like you're walking back the comments from a couple days ago saying that you would be willing to send Denver police officers. Do you regret making those comments and now getting questions like this?
Would I have taken it back if I could? Yes, I probably wouldn't have used that image because that's an image I hope we can avoid. What I was trying to say is this is an outcome I hope we can avoid in this country. I think none of us want that.
You talk about civil disobedience. You've mentioned that a couple of times now. Would you be willing to participate in those as the mayor of Denver? Would you be willing to go out and protest these things?
I would. If I believe that our residents are having their rights violated, if I think things are happening that are illegal or immoral or un-American in our city, I would certainly protest it, and I would expect other residents would do the same.
Trump's new borders czar, Tom Homan, has said that he is willing to arrest leaders like yourself for standing in the way of these policies that they want to enact. Would you be willing to go to jail for these things?
Yeah, I'm not afraid of that. And I'm also not seeking that. I think the goal is we want to be able to negotiate with reasonable people how to solve hard problems.
You would encourage people to protest?
I think we're going to look at every option. But yeah, I don't think that there are, I talked to some high school kids this week who were terrified about this. I don't think those kids are going to stand there and watch 3 of their classmates get pulled out of a history class with the other 27 stand by and do nothing. I don't think that's what Denverites or Americans would do in this context at all.
What is your line where you say, yes, I support these deportations, and no, I don't support these other ones?
Yeah, I think our line is clear. We think if you are a violent criminal that is committing serious crimes like murder or rape in Denver, you should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law and you should be deported.
The mayor paints a scary picture, of course, of federal forces coming into places like schools and going into high school students who are here in the country illegally, asking them to stand up and leave. I asked him several times, what's the plan on day one if federal forces or National Guardsmen from other states show up in Colorado? He says right now there is no plan, but they're hoping to come up with one before inauguration in January.
I think some of this, Mark, is that you've got these moving targets, right? Donald Trump will say he's going to do one thing, then his people say, no, it's actually going to be this other thing. So you have municipalities, states making a number of different preparations. But it appears to me that the mayor is at least walking back this idea of some kind of like direct confrontation between an armed local force and an armed federal force.
Yeah, these are all hypotheticals that we are talking about, but they are very real potential hypotheticals. I mean, we are just a couple months away from where these hypotheticals could become reality. The comments about DPD being stationed at the county line, you heard him say it right there, that he regrets those, and he hasn't said, or at least he didn't say, that he has had any conversations with the Denver police chief about where that would go.
Mark Salinger, thank you.